Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted source for real-time updates on one of the most closely watched currencies in the world. If you're tuning in right now, you're about to hear what could be one of the most significant financial developments concerning the Iraqi dinar in recent memory. Buckle in, because what we're seeing unfold might just be the moment many investors have waited years for. A stunning statement from former President Donald Trump has reignited speculation across the financial community. A bold assertion that the Iraqi dinar has already been revalued to $0.56. That's not a typo. The currency, once nearly worthless, could now be priced at over $0.50 per unit. Is it legitimate? Is it happening now? And what are the implications for those holding dinar? Stay with us as we unpack all the details, from Trump's remarks to Forex market movements and expert insights. It all began when word got out that former President Trump, during a private roundtable with financial leaders, made a direct statement about the dinar's revaluation. This wasn't just a vague comment. Multiple financial insiders who were reportedly present have confirmed that he stated the revaluation is already taking place, quietly, behind the scenes, through selected international financial platforms. The response was instant. Social media exploded, dinar forums were flooded with excitement, and Forex traders began closely tracking IQD pairs. While there's been no official release from either Iraq's government or the U.S. Treasury, Trump's long-standing involvement in Middle Eastern economic strategy gives these claims considerable weight. Almost immediately after the statement went public, trading activity in the Forex world hinted that something was shifting. Even though the global USD/IQD rate hasn't officially moved yet, certain trading platforms noted unusual spikes in volume and volatility related to the dinar. Traders appeared to be bracing for a major announcement. If the rumored $0.56 rate does materialize, it would represent a staggering shift for a currency that has long hovered below a tenth of a cent. The implications of such a move would extend well beyond speculative profits. It would shake up institutional portfolios, financial institutions' balance sheets, and the broader regional economic outlook. To understand why such a revaluation might be unfolding now, it's essential to examine Iraq's complex path toward stability. Since the early 2000s, Iraq has endured war, political strife, and crushing economic instability. Its currency became virtually irrelevant on the global financial stage. But behind the scenes, Iraq has been working toward recovery. Billions have been poured into oil infrastructure, modernization projects, and banking reform. With regional partnerships growing and stronger political leadership, Iraq has finally begun laying the foundation for meaningful reintegration into global finance. The timing of such a revaluation aligns with recent moves by the government to upgrade their central banking systems and synchronize monetary policies with international norms. Now the question arises, why $0.56 specifically? Some might think this figure is arbitrary, but financial analysts argue otherwise. At that rate, the dinar would present a balanced profile, strong enough to reflect Iraq's substantial oil wealth and economic potential, yet modest enough to prevent disruptive domestic inflation. A rate significantly higher might harm Iraq's internal pricing stability, while a lower rate wouldn't fully leverage its economic recovery. It's important to remember that Iraq ranks fifth globally in proven oil reserves. With oil prices trending upward and Iraq sealing lucrative trade agreements across the region, the timing seems ripe for a financial turning point. Some political analysts believe Trump's remarks may be more than economic commentary. They could be part of a strategic narrative. As the U.S. election season gains momentum, aligning with major international financial breakthroughs could enhance his image as a global economic dealmaker. Trump has often highlighted his commitment to monetary strength and favorable trade positions, so whether or not the revaluation is finalized, positioning himself as someone tied to Iraq's financial resurgence could bolster his standing among voters focused on economic leadership. That said, Iraq's central bank has yet to confirm anything officially. As of the current date in the USA, the rate on the Central Bank of Iraq's website remains unchanged. Still, reports suggest that high-level discussions are underway in Baghdad with international monetary consultants. It's standard protocol to conduct background coordination before any major financial adjustment. That involves evaluating inflation risks, structuring a phased rollout, and informing global banking partners. Just because there hasn't been a public declaration yet doesn't mean something isn't happening behind closed doors. Many international currency resets begin this way, quietly, through a series of preparatory moves before being disclosed to the public. Even more telling are the silent shifts occurring within major financial institutions. Some banks and trading firms have already started modeling their internal forecasts around the $0.56 scenario. Risk assessment teams are drafting contingency plans, wealth managers are quietly briefing high-net-worth clients, and strategic fund managers are adjusting exposure to Middle Eastern assets. In parallel, forex brokers are bracing for sudden shifts, tightening spread margins, modifying trading hours, and revising leverage rules for IQD trades. These aren't just hypothetical adjustments. They're the kind of measured steps typically taken before a confirmed rate change. Whether or not it's official, the financial system appears to be getting ready. If this revaluation truly unfolds as rumored, its impact could extend far beyond Iraq's borders. A sudden shift in the dinar's value would likely set off a chain reaction across global markets. Oil contracts might need renegotiation, international investment agreements could be rewritten, and debt repayment terms might be adjusted to reflect the new value of Iraqi-held assets. Countries that lent money to Iraq may suddenly find themselves with holdings worth significantly more, altering their own fiscal balance sheets. At the same time, nearby economies could experience inflation or shifting capital flows as regional investors adjust their positions in response to a stronger Iraqi currency. The broader Middle East might see shifts in trade dominance and financial influence, while in the US such developments could change the nature of foreign policy and investment returns if American institutions are directly involved in the revaluation process. For early investors in the dinar, this moment could be monumental. Many individuals who acquired dinars during Iraq's most turbulent periods were often mocked or dismissed for holding on to what was seen as nearly worthless paper. But if the $0.56 valuation proves accurate, those holding millions of dinars bought at rock-bottom prices may now be positioned for enormous gains. This scenario echoes what some have referred to for years in online forums and speculative communities as the financial reset. Whether this moment fulfills that long-held belief remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: it's never been closer to reality than it is right now. Still, a word of caution is necessary, especially for newcomers just hearing about the Iraqi dinar's potential rise. While the buzz is exciting, making impulsive decisions based on headlines can lead to serious financial missteps. The dinar market, like many speculative currency investments, carries high risk and is often misunderstood. Opportunists and scammers may take advantage of current hype to promote fraudulent investment schemes or unregulated trading platforms. Anyone considering a position in IQD should prioritize doing thorough research, using only licensed brokers, and speaking with qualified financial professionals. And importantly, don't overlook the legal and tax consequences that may follow from any potential windfall. This isn't a space for careless moves. It demands awareness, prudence, and preparation. As the situation continues to evolve, there are key indicators investors should keep an eye on. First and foremost, monitor the official website of the Central Bank of Iraq for any confirmed rate changes or monetary policy statements. This is the most authoritative source for reliable data. Additionally, closely watch trusted forex platforms for irregular trading activity or rate adjustments involving IQD. International news coverage, especially related to Middle Eastern trade, IMF announcements, and U.S. Treasury updates, may also provide crucial clues. And, of course, institutional behavior will speak volumes. If large banks or hedge funds begin adjusting their strategies or issuing advisories to clients regarding IQD exposure, that's often a sign that the revaluation is no longer just a rumor. The year 2025 is shaping up to be a defining period for Iraq's future. The country is demonstrating newfound political cohesion, experiencing record-high oil exports and forming deeper regional partnerships. Economic initiatives with nations like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Turkey are gaining momentum, while international observers, including the IMF, have recognized Iraq's fiscal reforms and modernization of monetary policy. These developments form the backbone of any viable revaluation. Clear signs that the foundation for such a move is now more stable than ever before. In that context, former President Trump's comments seem less outlandish and more aligned with a larger, unfolding financial transformation. While no major banking institution has come forward with a public endorsement of the $0.56 exchange rate, there are reports that internal communications within prominent firms suggest otherwise. Some institutional clients have been advised to tread carefully regarding short positions on IQD until further notice. Quiet yet significant moves are often the strongest signal in the financial world. If these institutions are allocating attention and resources to this potential shift, individual investors would be wise to take note, not to panic, but to stay informed. After all, major market moves often occur in silence before headlines catch up. So where does that leave us now? Is this the dawn of a new chapter for Iraq's currency and economy, or simply another episode in the long saga of dinar speculation? The truth is, while we can't confirm everything just yet, the signs are louder than ever. Former President Trump's statement may have reawakened old conversations, but this time the surrounding context is different. More credible, more coordinated, and more complex. Whether you're a seasoned dinner holder or someone watching from the sidelines, this is the moment to pay close attention. If you found this update helpful, be sure to support the channel by liking this video and sharing it with others in the dinar community. Don't forget to subscribe to Iraqi Dinar News so you never miss a crucial development. We'll continue tracking the latest news, official statements, and forex movements as they unfold. Let us know in the comments below. Do you believe the $0.56 valuation is real? Have you noticed unusual trends in your trading platforms? Your insights could help others stay informed. Stay alert, stay smart, and above all, stay prepared. The days ahead may bring financial changes we've only dreamed of, now possibly within reach.